Forward. Lovely. So just standing with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Probably like to see my face, wouldn't you? Possibly. Okay, that's enough face. So standing with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, let's just take the hands to the hips. Make a nice big hip circle. You might also prefer to take your hands to your belly, to your baby bump, and just saying hello to your bump. Whether that's out loud or in your mind. And you can just gaze down at the top of your belly. And then moving in the opposite direction, nice and slow. Relaxing through your shoulders. And then turning that into your figure of 8. Adjusting the feet whichever way you need to. Again, relaxing through the shoulders. You can just let your head and your neck flow the same way as your hips. And then slowing down that figure of 8 so you can reverse direction. Just beginning to notice your breathing. And then coming back into the center. Taking your feet closer together. Just releasing your hands down, letting your hands gently flop by your sides. Just a little bit of movement. Separating the feet wider, bending through the knees, just letting your arms gently come round, being aware that your arms might need to swing further forward for your bump. And that's okay. Main thing is just to lift up through the sternum, keeping the shoulders down. You might want to make a vocal exhale, so just breathing in and a sigh, just letting go. Letting go of the day, letting go of any icky energy, any judgments or worries that are going on, just releasing. And honouring how you feel tonight, whether that is tired or fat or full or ready or excited. Just honouring that feeling and knowing that probably you're experiencing all of those on a regular basis. And slowing down once more. And back to the center. Inhaling, taking both arms up overhead, just joining the palms, turning the palms to face up towards the ceiling. Again, drop your shoulders back down. Just notice what's happened in the knees. If the knees have locked, give them a nice little bend and then come back to upright. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, stretch across to the right. Really keeping your hips central so that they're not kind of jutting out to the side to allow you to do this. Breathing into the center and out to the opposite side. And knowing that when you're pregnant, you're retaining a lot of extra fluid. You're carrying a lot more fluid in the arms. So if this isn't comfortable, you can lower your arms down. And if it is, we're just going once more to each side. Inhaling to center. And exhaling. Inhaling to center. Separating the arms out and just let them drop back down. Just a nice swing side to side. And then let's lower ourselves down to a bolster or a cushion, couple of cushions. You can also, if it's more comfortable, be on a chair or be on a birthing ball if you can feel stable with the birthing ball behind you. And then from here, we're just going to work a little bit with the neck first of all, just to free it up. So on your exhale, dropping the chin to the chest, letting the head hang there. Inhaling to center. And exhaling, chin to chest. Inhaling to center. Giving yourself a little smile. And exhaling, chin to chest. Inhaling to center. And this time exhaling, chin down to chest. And as you inhale, just slide the chin up towards the right shoulder, so you're drawing a smile. Exhaling to the center, and inhaling up to the left. And swapping side to side, so you're just drawing that big circle, that big smile. Next time the chin comes to the center, just inhaling to upright. On your exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Again, you can close your eyes if that feels good. Just enjoying the stretch on the opposite side. And using the right hand to support the right cheek, just taking the head back to center. And exhale to the opposite side. Left ear coming towards left shoulder. And using the left hand to support the left cheek, coming back to center. It's beginning to make a figure of 8 with your nose and your chin. Your figure of 8 might be small, it might be horizontal or vertical or diagonal, just noticing the movements that your neck wants to make. And during this time, you can just have your hands resting on your baby. And slowing your movement down so that you're just coming back to rest in the center. You can take one hand to your heart center, the other hand to your baby, and for a moment just tune in to your baby's energy, back into your breathing. Just noticing what your baby's up to in there, if they're resting or doing their somersaults. Just noticing what's happening. Letting your baby know how much you love them, how much you're looking forward to seeing them, to holding them in your arms. What your first words to your baby might be. Whether it's happy birthday or something completely different. Just noticing in your mind. Really enjoying that sensation that is encouraged in the body when you think about holding your baby for the first time. Taking a long, deep breath in and slowly exhaling through the mouth. And again, a long, slow inhale. And a long, slow exhale. And once more. Gently stroking your belly and your heart center. And relaxing your hands back down. So we're going to come straight into the little facial massage now. So I will come a bit closer. And then you can just make sure that you feel comfortable with exactly where you are. I feel like I'm really low down in there. Let me adjust this. Softer lights for facial. That's better. Lovely. Oh, I'm at a funny angle. Is everyone going to feel seasick? Are you going to be okay? Give me your thumbs up if you're going to be okay with that angle. If not, I'll adjust the camera. Thumbs are up. Okay. Just preparing you for moving around funny angles. So with any massage, it's obviously good to have washed your hands before, just to make sure that you've got everything that you need around you. So I don't use a specific oil that I love. I've got kind of two that I really love and a rosehip one, which I couldn't lay my hands on. One, I'm not selling these, by the way. I'm just showing you what I happen to use. It'll focus in a second, hopefully. Come on, focuser. Nope, not going to focus. Okay, so one that I love is by Danielle Collins, and it's a Pro Lift Facial Moisturizing Serum. It's totally organic, and it's just really, really lovely. It's not too oily, so I use it at bedtime, and it soaks in really nicely. And the other one that I love is a Clarins one, which is, again, not going to focus, is a Blue Orchids treatment oil, 100% plant extracts, and it's lovely. But I also use the rosehip oil, which is like just a really thin, skinny bottle. You can do face massage. It's actually called facial yoga, but you'll see why it's also massage. You can use rosehip oil, you can use just a plain almond oil, a plain moisturizer. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is just that it feels good on your skin. So I'm going to use a little bit of the Clarins one just now. So just take whatever you're using, your oil or your moisturizer, and just place a few drops into the palm of your hand. Of course, you can always get more, so don't worry if you just have a little. And just let it sit there for a moment so it warms. And you can dab it onto, get your fingers in there, massage it into the fingertips of both hands so that you've just got a decent amount there. And let's just begin at the center of the eyebrow, center of the forehead, just smoothing out to the side. So immediately you'll sense if your shoulders are up here. If they are, just relax them back down. And you'll see why if you don't do your yoga first, you're massaging like this. So we're just going nice and slowly out to the side. Oh, Roxanne, I've just noticed you've changed your name as well. Congratulations. Roxanne got married a couple of weeks ago, so I just noticed your name was different on your Zoom. So just smoothing out to the side. Also, so do your best to let your eyebrows relax. Sometimes you want to kind of lift the eyebrows when we're doing this, so just letting the eyebrows relax out. You can put a little bit of firm pressure onto the center of the forehead, so you're really separating and pulling the skin, smoothing the skin rather than pulling the skin out to the sides. You can take in a little bit of the arch of the eyebrow. And then come back to whatever's in your hand. If that is running around, smooth it into all of your palms. And if it's a scent that you particularly like, just hold it gently so that you can breathe it in. Again, just closing your eyes. And gently just dab your hands onto your face. You're just allowing some of that oil or the moisturiser just to transfer onto your face. You will look like a different person tomorrow after you do this. It makes such a huge difference. So just lightly pressing from the tops of the nose all the way out to the side. Again, if you want to be a bit more invigorating, you would tend to do it a little bit faster at this time of night. I'm sure you're all ready for bed after this. Then it's just really nice to set the pace and go nice and slow. Just getting used to the sensations of the face, the feeling of your skin underneath your hands. And now let's use your index finger and your thumb to make like a little kind of pincer. Taking them right to the inner corner of the eyebrows. I'll do one so that you can see, just right to the inside and just pinch. Not so much that it hurts, but enough that you can feel a bit of a lift. And you can do both eyebrows at once. Just a little lift and a squeeze. This is always really nice if you've been sleeping in a really warm room or when the central heating's been on too much. And again, when you're pregnant, you're just retaining a bit more fluid in the body. So just squeezing all the way out to the sides. And once more from the inner corners, just all the way out. I was going to say it's gone really quiet, but obviously we're muted as well. And then taking your index finger just to the center spot, so right between the eyebrows, just press quite firmly until you find that muscle in there. It's the one that does all this frowny face, or the computer face, tech frown. So putting your index finger right into the center and just massaging in either direction. So you're just kind of pressing in with that finger. Doesn't matter which direction you go in, we'll go the other way shortly. This will give you a big red dot in the center of your forehead, so be warned if you're doing this immediately before you go out anywhere. And notice while you're doing this, just because it's good awareness, particularly for labor, where you might be holding tension elsewhere in your body. So maybe your free hand is like doing something it doesn't need to be doing. It can just completely relax. Maybe your shoulders have crept up or your sit bones are kind of lifted. Just notice how much softness you can create throughout your body. Just rotating that finger in the center. And now let's swap and go the opposite way. Again, you can close your eyes if you want to, or swap hands if you want to, so you're working with the other index finger. or any finger that feels good. The index finger and the middle finger tend to have the most strength and pressure, so I tend to use those. Remembering to breathe with awareness, so still sticking with a lovely full in-breath and a long, slow out-breath. Just relaxing and releasing that hand down. Hopefully you have a nice red dot as good as mine. And again, placing your index finger and your middle finger just so that they're meeting in the center of the space between your eyebrows, and then just pulling with a little pressure. So really what you're doing is just separating that space between the eyebrows. So again, you're just stretching out that frown line that comes. And again, you can relax your shoulders when you're here so that you're not just transferring tension from one place to another. You can close the eyes if you want to. Just keeping that gentle pressure and stretch between the eyebrows. You can release, take the fingers back to the center, and again, just stretching out that space. Again, noticing if you're stressing anything, if you're pushing into your hands or pushing against your hands, just let everything else relax. Just letting the hands and those fingers support you there. And releasing, just noticing how that feels. You can smooth out through the eyebrows once more. And making a little kind of crook with your index finger, so just a little bit further forward. You can actually do this with both index fingers on each hand, and just taking your knuckle to the center space between the eyebrows and smoothing up towards the hairline. So you can do this one after the other. Again, try to resist the temptation to frown your eyebrows so you're kind of looking up. You can just let your forehead relax and you can look down or just looking towards the screen if you need to watch. Noticing what's happening in the shoulders, relaxing. And then just finishing whichever one you're on there, releasing. Now for the next one, you can take your index finger and your middle finger and just cross them over slightly as if you're doing fingers crossed. You can do it the normal fingers crossed way or the other way. See what feels normal for you. And then just taking your fingers to the inner edge of the eyebrow, tapping around the outside and down to underneath. So you're just coming round, not onto the soft part of the skin, but around the kind of eye bone, the socket. Again, just noticing the speed you automatically want to tap at. I've done this on busy days before and find it makes a huge, huge difference when I then let myself just slow down. The message we're sending to the body is that there's time, everything is okay. And particularly during labour, that feeling of being patient with yourself, being intentional, is really helpful. So not tapping too hard, but enough that you can hear the kind of the echo of the bone, if you like, of the socket. And you might notice that there's a particular area of your face where you hold the most tension. For me, it's definitely my eyebrows, and it is at the side of my jaw. And at uni, I remember a boyfriend telling me that one of the things he liked the most was how I pouted all the time. I don't pout at all. And then I realized I was just holding my mouth really tense because I certainly wasn't trying to pout. Pouting is not my thing. So you just be aware of where you hold that tension in your face. And then once again, making your pincer fingers, squeezing the center of, well, each eyebrow in the inner corner, just like squeeze and hold. And look down at the same time as you're doing this, down towards the floor or the table if you're next to a table. And then squeeze, you're just edging along the eyebrow, just squeezing. You'll be amazed how much tension you've been holding in these eyebrows. Whole way out to the outer edges. And release the hands down. Take a look at your beautiful foreheads on your screen, or if you have a mirror there, admire those in between. And then just taking the index finger to a little bit underneath your nose, between your nose and your lips. So just finding the center point. Again, just pressing in there. It's quite hard to do and talk. So pressing in there, just the center between the nose and the lip, top lip. And continue to notice your breathing, just relaxing. You can kind of pull that little bit down. And then release. If you need any more oil at any point, just popping, or moisturiser, just popping a little bit more back onto your fingers. Again, just warming it up. It's always nice to have nice warm oil or moisturiser on your face. And then just smooth out along the chin and the jawline up to the side. So really just applying that oil first of all. And then again, making your pincer fingers, your thumb and your index, squeezing the front of the chin. And then squeezing up the sides. You want to really be pushing back a bit with your thumbs. And you'll find that as you work your way up here, that you'll have some little tender spots. So just squeezing all the way up. And then back to the start. Again, squeezing up. You can also do this one a little bit more quickly, a bit like a feathery touch. And one more. And now let's just give your hands a little shake out. And taking the fingertips to either side of what I'm doing. Either side of the jaw, everyone is doing it perfectly. And then just slide your fingers up. Try not to smile when you're doing this because it's easier to feel. Just pushing that skin, so you're lifting. I'm trying to watch my vocabulary here, so I'm not saying pushing and pull, because you really want to be stretching and smoothing. And you can work your way closer up towards the ears. You might begin to find where you've got the tense bits. For me, I hold them in here. So just work around those a little bit. We always want to lift the skin up, or if it's the skin on the forehead, smooth it off and out to the sides and up. You can also do this right from the bottom and take your hands the whole way up your face. And you can do your best, squeeze your face together. You'll notice your skin beginning to feel a bit warmer, complexion pinkening up. And then again, coming back up to the forehead, stretching, smoothing out to the sides. You can place a little bit more pressure into the center of the forehead, really as if you're almost opening a book. So like you're separating out to the sides. And one of your lower fingers might just be taking in the eyebrows, that's fine too. And using your index and your middle finger, you can massage onto the temples. Just enjoying, and again, noticing where your joints are, where the bones connect, and just feeling if there's any parts in there that feel tense and how you can soothe them. Noticing what your touch needs to be like. So again, rather than me telling you this has to be firm or this has to be soft, feeling what feels good to you and where you can release that tension, just in the same way as the pace that you're moving at, just noticing what feels good. And releasing, hands back down. Again, your pincer fingers, but this time your index finger to the center of your chin. And just as if you're drawing a big smile, we do this in baby massage as well, so it always makes me smile. A big smile up on your face. You don't actually have to smile at the same time, but you can. Like you're drawing a big clown face on there. And then you can take your index fingers to the center and draw like a Victorian moustache. It's a nice big loop and up towards the ears. So in from the center, out to the side, a big loop, and up to the ears. And now just noticing where you felt the most benefit from any of those moves, and if there's one that you want to come back to it. You might also want to well, do whichever one feels good to you first. So choose what feels best to you out of those, whether you are pinching across the eyebrows, massaging into the center, using the knuckle to come up the center of the brows, or combing out to the side, or doing that tap, just finding what works for your face, what feels good to you, and doing that. Or you might want to work on the chin, smooth up, just feeling what feels good. And now, just bringing your index finger and your middle finger, so if you're going to make that V shape, then just smooth up. So one finger's in front and one finger is behind the ear. So your middle finger's to the front and your other finger behind. And just smoothing up from the side of the face up behind the ear. And one up in front of the ear. And you can also just use one hand here, one after the other in front of the ear and then behind. Again, just finding what feels good. As long as you're not dragging or yanking at the skin or being too rough without any kind of moisturiser, you're not going to be doing any harm. As a general rule, we try to not have too many facial expressions while we're doing these unless we're exaggerating them, because really any kind of wrinkles or lines that we have are, yes, partly because the collagen's reducing, but also our habit, our habituated facial responses. And releasing. Just sweeping the hands out across the face now, so you're lifting up and off. And I have marvelous hair. It's a good job this is night time and not early in the day. And then using your fingertips, just massage into the hairline if you're happy to have whatever's on your hands on your hair. You can take your hands all the way down at the back and use your thumbs just to lift up that bony ridge at the back of the head. Just massaging one thumb after the other. Let your thumbs rest, the natural curve of your thumb rest into the natural curve at the back of your head, just at the base of the skull. Deep breath in, relax anything that's holding tension. And release your hands down. Just take your hands up towards your face and let the weight of your face drop into your hands. Just letting the weight of the head, of the face be in the hands. Just enjoying the scent of whatever you've been working with this evening on your hands. Taking your time just to breathe that in. And then just opening your eyes once more. Taking your hands down, admiring your beautiful face and your screen, whether you're all smoothed out, I'm all greased up. We're just admiring however much more relaxed your face looks now. And then let's take yourself down. If you want to wipe any of that off your hands in doing that, or just leave it to soak in, it's really nice. Sometimes the facial moisturiser is much nicer than the hand cream. Then take yourself down to whatever position you want to be in for final relaxation, whether you are sitting or in child's pose or lying down, just finding that position now. And as always, taking your time to set yourself up in that position so you're really comfortable and not just trying to endure for the length of the relaxation. And as always at the end, I will leave you in your relaxation position. So unless you need to ask anyone to wake you up, then just trust that you can be there. And so now it's time for you to begin to soften, to let go and deeply relax with ease. Making yourself as comfortable as you can be in the surface that you're resting on. And noticing that as you do so, your eyes begin to close, as though tiny weights are pulling them closed like window blinds. As you take a deep breath in, allow that breath to flow down through your entire body, filling you with softness, with comfort, with peace. Allow your natural in-breath to flow down through your chest, your stomach, your abdomen, all the way down your legs, through your ankles, into your feet, and the soles of your feet. Feel the soft tingling of relaxation all around your feet as you let go. Your body and mind letting go. It's becoming easier and easier for you to deeply relax and let go. Each time you practice, you're amazed at how much more quickly and easily you can drop into this calm space. That wonderful space where you feel a deep sense of comfort and security. And you move with ease into deeper and deeper relaxation. Into the deepest form of relaxation available to you right now. Exactly as you will when the time is right for you to birth your baby. Now bringing your awareness back to your eyes, noticing how good it is to allow your eyes to remain soft and gently closed. You are aware of how all the tiny muscles in and around your eyes are becoming more and more relaxed. Your eyes now completely closed. The space between your eyebrows widening and softening. As that feeling of relaxation drifts down and around your cheeks and the rest of the muscles in your face become soft, as though they are quietly melting. As you go deeper and deeper into this space of complete comfort, all tension in your jaw softens, dissolving to nothing. Your tongue lightly resting behind your front upper teeth. Your lower jaw at ease and totally relaxed. A deeply satisfying sense of well-being settling into every muscle, every nerve, every cell within your face, your jaw, and your neck. All muscles, nerves, and cells within your body deeply relaxed. Your face, your jaw, your neck, so deeply relaxed. Your mind becoming softer, and all of you and your body becoming twice as relaxed, just like that. This sense of letting go, of relaxation drifting in and around your shoulders as you give yourself permission for them to move away from your ears and rest into the frame of your body. As your shoulders become light and weightless, loose, your arms, elbows, wrists, and hands merge into the same place of deep rest. Your entire upper body loose, limp, soft. And still you go deeper into relaxation. Tension dissolving from your chest, your heart, your tummy. And your breathing becoming more and more rhythmic as it slows down naturally, taking you even deeper. Your whole body light yet heavy, relaxed and soft. All systems of your body doing what they need to do to take you to a place of deep rest. And you don't need to know how to make that happen. It's happening now all by itself. Every muscle, every nerve, every cell and vital organ of the body relaxing. Just the right amount of oxygen to perform at its very best for you. These quiet, passing thoughts give you absolute faith that all is well. And so your relaxation and level of letting go doubles. Totally loose, totally limp, like a puppet with all its strings untied. Your abdomen and pelvis relaxing. And you have a deep sense of knowing that this will make everything so much easier for you in birth. You allow all tension to flow down the legs and melt into the earth, just as easily as your eyes follow a raindrop running down the window. Occasionally you become aware of sounds around you, but they wash over you, trusting that they too deepen your state of relaxation. And if you hear any sound that indicates to you that you need to come back to the here and now, your body and mind know to do that. For now, the only sound you hear is the sound of my voice. And the sound of my voice always takes you deeper into relaxation whenever the time is right for you. And from this place of deep connection and relaxation, we're going into an even more relaxed state that's just perfect for you. In your mind, you picture a beautiful rainbow, each color in harmony with the life energy within your body and soul. Allowing your body to deeply breathe in the energy of the rainbow. The soft mist of each color of the rainbow being absorbed into your entire body, filling you with optimism, with confidence and joy, replacing worrying thoughts and tension with confidence, a deep feeling of comfort. You see yourself resting in a cloud of soft mist, a soft strawberry red mist, gently surrounding your lower body, bathing you in relaxation and peace as it drifts all through your body. Your body so relaxed it's almost weightless, and you are floating, in tune with everything around you. Breathing in the soft red cloud of mist and feeling a natural blanket of relaxation all around. And now in your mind's eye, seeing yourself in a mist of soft, peach-like orange. You and your body in harmony with the orange, in your abdomen completely relaxing. You draw the orange mist in and through your abdomen and feel it like a sponge absorbing and releasing all the tension, bathing you in a soft mist of peace, of relaxation and comfort. And so every muscle, every nerve, and every cell within your abdomen relaxes as the soft orange mist flows through your entire abdomen and pelvis. And still you go even deeper. Now see yourself in your mind's eye on a yellow mist of natural relaxation. You're in harmony with the color yellow and the middle portion of your body becoming calm and peaceful. Your center of power. You breathe in the soft yellow mist of calm with each slow breath that you take, letting it flow and drift within your being, your body and mind in harmony, as they prepare to work together for your well-being and comfort of you and your baby. Your body at peace as the yellow mist of natural relaxation surrounds and soothes you, helping you to be even more calm, and still you go deeper. Picturing yourself now on a mist of green, a soft green colour of lime. As you breathe in the soft green mist, the entire area of your chest and your heart softens and relaxes more deeply than ever before. With the comfort of the green, you open your heart and your life to even greater love. You feel even more full of peace and love. The soothing sensation of nature and green drifting all around you. Green, the perfect colour of spring and birth. And you feel your whole body becoming even more limp and loose, just like a cloth doll. And now, as your mind and your body agree to work together in greater harmony for you and your baby to have the best birth possible, everything working just exactly as Mother Nature intended. Allow the warmth, the comforts, all the softness and the relaxation to spread all through your body, going in confidence that this can be a comfortable birth for you. Your natural birthing instinct and intuition leading you to bring your baby into the world in a calm, relaxed way, whichever way is right for you. And as you feel that reassurance, the comfort, the calm, the confidence and the love that you have, beginning to allow these images in your mind to fade, knowing that anytime you need to, anytime you choose, you can return to this tranquil, secure and happy place, following the breath and allowing yourself to go deeper. And for now, or perhaps in a few moments, whenever the time is right for you, begin to return to the here and now, to become more fully awake and alert, just as alert as you need to, so that you can still enjoy a deep and restful night's sleep. And whenever you need to, not now, but in a few moments, just wiggling your fingers and your toes to bring yourself back to the here and now. And allowing this gentle, soothing sound just to go with you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Sending lots and lots of love to you and yours. Have a beautiful night's rest. Bye bye for now.